everyone, it's Miss Trenchcoat, and as you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about how to treat a sunburn. And not just like, you know, your normal everyday like run-of-the-mill sunburn that you might get like, I don't know, from leaving your arm out the car window or just you get a little red in the face. I'm talking about like treating like kind of like a pretty bad sunburn, like borderline sun poisoning, kind of a sunburn. So the reason I'm talking about this is actually because for the last week I've pretty much been going through like sunburn hell. Last Saturday I went to the pool and I was only there for like an hour and a half and I was using like an SPF, but I ended up getting super burned. And of course you don't know at the time that you're getting burned, but once I got home, I like took a nap and I woke up and I was like flaming red all over my body. I had like horrible patches all over my face, on my legs, on my chest. It was just really, really horrible. And I really didn't know what to do to take care of it because it had been so long since I had been sunburned. So I wasn't really sure what to do. So I did a little bit of research, and for the last week, I've basically been trying all these things out. And so I wanted to let you guys know what I did to kind of cure my sunburn, and hopefully that will help you as well. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but it was really horrible. This half of my face was actually like purple. It was really bad. I am not sure if I had sun poisoning. A couple of people thought that I did, but I didn't end up going to the doctors or anything. I just kind of took care of it at home because I didn't like break out with blisters everywhere. I did get like blisters on my legs, just like a little teeny bit. But yeah, so this half of my face was like all purple, and I've got makeup on now, but actually today is like the first day where I actually feel like okay to like film for you guys. So for the last week, if you guys have been watching my videos, those are pre-recorded videos. That's what I've been doing, is kind of making a slew of videos and putting them up. So I have content for you guys because, as you know, I do work like a full-time job and I run my blog and my magazine as well. So I've got a lot to do. So I hope that works for you guys. Yeah. So I had a lot of peeling on my face. I have peeling on my body still going on, but I felt like I was ready to talk to you guys about severe sunburns. So this is basically going to be a rundown on how to treat a bad sunburn. So the first thing to do is you really need to cool off the affected area. So for me, I had patches on my shoulders, my face, my legs were like really severely red. And as you know, if you get a sunburn, it's physically hot to the touch, like immediately afterwards. So the first thing that you need to do is basically use aloe or cold compresses and keep them on the affected areas until they kind of cool down. And this is probably going to take at least a day or two. It took me about 2 days to get my hot red areas, the reddest areas, back down to a normal kind of body temperature. So what I was using was this aloe vera soothing gel. I got this, it's from CVS, but really any like aloe vera will do. Just make sure it's like as much aloe vera as it can be in there. And it says in here, it restores moisture and it contains no alcohol. That's really important that you don't put anything with alcohol on your skin because it's just going to dry it out and you're going to feel even worse. So I was using this aloe vera, and then I was also using this liquid burn spray, which is basically like Solar Cane, and Solar Cane is the brand name of it, but the actual active ingredient is lidocaine, and it says lidocaine 0.5%, and it's a pain reliever. So basically you spray this on your sunburn and it should help take away some pain for you. So this did help with some pain for me as well. So I was using the aloe cold compresses, I was using the lidocaine spray, and I also took ibuprofen and Benadryl, because ibuprofen or aspirin you're going to want to take as long as you're not allergic to them in order to reduce the pain and inflammation. And then the Benadryl also helps to reduce the inflammation. Basically, it almost looked like my legs were so swelled up. It looked like I had gotten like a bug bite that had a severe reaction, especially on my legs. So the Benadryl really took the swelling down a lot for me. And so that's something that if you can take Benadryl, if you're not allergic to it, I would highly suggest taking the Benadryl. Now, the important thing is that until the actual area is cooled off, you can't really put anything else in, like lotions or moisturizers, because what's going to happen is those moisturizers are going to create a barrier in your skin, and what it's going to do is like seal in, like let's say this is your skin and there's heat coming off of it, and you slap on a lotion on top, you're locking in the heat, and that heat is going to make your burn worse. So until your body is actually physically not so hot as the burned area maybe was initially, which may take a day or two, do not put any lotions on your body. Another thing I did to cool down was I took like literally like cold baths, not cold, but like very lukewarm, like it was pretty cool baths. And what I was using actually in the bath, because you have to watch what you're using in the bath obviously, I actually ended up using this Yardley London oatmeal and almond soap. This is a bar soap. You can get this at the grocery store. I love this because what I ended up doing was I was filling the bath up with water, and I took this bar of soap and I was kind of like massaging it in my hands and creating a lather. And when it was thick, I was kind of patting, like almost, it was like a little bit like a moisturizer or a lotion. I was patting it on my affected areas that were super burned, and it was soothing it. So that was like a really good way to soothe it. I would not suggest putting the bar directly on your skin and rubbing, because one, any sort of rubbing is going to hurt the burn, and two, this does have like little pieces of almond, so it can scratch. It's a little bit of an exfoliating bar, which is why I was kind of massaging it with my hands and then applying it to the areas that were burned. So I was basically taking like 20 to 30 minute baths like multiple times a day in order to bring the heat out of my skin and like pull the heat out and keep moisture locked into my skin. And so as I would rub the bar, actually I would like rub it under the water, and what it ended up doing was, I don't know if you've ever like rubbed a bar of soap like under the water, and you can watch as like almost like a mist appears around it, like the lotions and all of the soap like kind of disintegrates into the water. And eventually as I was doing that, my bath actually became almost like pure white. It was kind of like a clear white, but basically the moisture in this bar kind of went into the water, and it was really soothing, and it was a really soothing bath for me. So I think this actually helped me a lot, especially the first few days when I was trying to reduce the heat and basically trying to make myself comfortable. So this helped a lot. I would really recommend that, as long as there's nothing in this that you can't use, but it's pretty natural. Okay, so once you've gotten the heat out of your burn area, the next thing you're going to need to do is keep it moisturized. You can continue to use the aloe, although the aloe is really great, just great for kind of cooling. But something else I was using was this Hawaiian Tropic Silk Hydration After Sun Cream. This does have aloe in it, but it's more of a lotion, so you want to wait until the heat is out of your skin to use this. But this was really soothing, and it says ultra hydrating lotion and soothing aloe gel, and the fragrance is coconut papaya. It smelled really good. I wasn't really worried about that. I was just trying to put something on my body that would keep me hydrated, and this did a really good job in the days following after the heat had kind of been removed from my skin. The next thing that I was using a lot was, especially for my face, but I was actually also using it all over my body, was this e.l.f. Daily Moisture Stick. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. I got this at Target and it was like $6. But basically it says enriched with antioxidants and anti-aging ingredients: grape, cocoa, shea, avocado, macadamia, aloe, and chamomile. So basically what it is this clear stick, and I literally like rubbed it on my skin, rubbed it on my face, and what it did was it kind of like it's like an instant cooling and soothing that it actually did on my face, which was really great. And when my face started to peel, I would kind of rub it in, and it would kind of lessen the visual effects of the peel, because you know, like if you peel it, when you peel it's gross, but peeling on your face is worse. And when you're wearing makeup over top of it, because I was trying to go to work and look like a normal human being, this was really great because I could instantly rub it on and rub it in, and it kind of just instantly took away that flaky look of a peeling skin. So that was actually really helpful. Another thing that's really important when when your skin starts to peel because of a burn, you don't want to help it along and like pull the skin, because that like can create like unevenness, and you don't want to ever peel it off because the skin that's flaking off, because there's new skin coming up underneath, and until that new skin is ready, you can't just rip it off. That's like pulling a band-aid off of a, like an infected area. Like you just can't do that, because like you're ripping the skin off. But I definitely, for my face specifically, used a light exfoliator on my face that just sort of helped to kind of take away those extra flakes that were kind of already loose. The exfoliator that I used was my Olay Total Effect 7-in-1 Refreshing Citrus Scrub Cleanser. I just basically put a little bit of this on my hands, scrubbed it into the areas that needed to be exfoliated, and it was gentle enough for me. I would not recommend using that like the first few days after the burn, but when it started to peel, which was about 4 days after the initial burn, I was using that, and it was kind of to help like slosh away that extra skin that was creating like the backup and build up in my face and in my makeup. So that was pretty helpful as well. So the next thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about was clothing and like what to wear afterwards when you get a sunburn. It's really important when you get sunburn that you need to be wearing like clothes that are gonna, one, cover up your affected area. I had to immediately run out to the store after this burn, and I had to pick up a few things. One, I picked up this really cute hat because I didn't have one. I got this I actually went over to Kmart because there was a Kmart right near me, and I figured that it would be a place I could find like cheap clothes and cute little hats and stuff. So this is like a hat that I was wearing in order to keep like the sun off of my face because, you know, face was so burned. And this is pretty cute. I don't really remember who it's by. Oh, it says that it's by Jacqueline Smith, but this was cute. They had tons of these kind of floppy hats on sale over at Kmart. The other thing that I picked up were 2 maxi dresses. Not sure. Okay, this one is by Attention, and it's this really cute like grape plum colored dress with some cutouts in the top, but it's a maxi dress, so it's super duper long, like it was like hitting the floor. So I was wearing this because I couldn't wear pants. You're not going to be able, if you have burns on your legs, you're not going to be able to wear pants because it's going to rub against the burn and it's going to make you really uncomfortable, and it's just going to do bad things for the burn. So I ended up having to wear dresses for like the whole week, and these maxi dresses did a really great job. I also got this really cute one from Route 66, which is like a high-low dress. This isn't really like a fashion-y sort of haul, guys. I'm just kind of like showing you like the things that I got. And both these dresses were like under $15. They were on sale at Kmart. So if you need like quick clothing to kind of cover your affected areas, I would suggest, you know, I'm not normally big on wearing maxi dresses, so I didn't want to spend a lot of money on them, but they were actually really cute, and I got a lot of compliments on them, even though I was telling people like, hey, I'm like totally burned under this dress, which is why I have to wear it. Obviously, you're also going to want to make sure that you are wearing SPF out of the house. I went and picked up like some super like 70 SPF sprays and lotions, just generic ones from like Neutrogena, because I wanted to make sure that I was not like going to add to the burn. It's really important once you've already burned a certain area of your body, you want to make sure that it's really covered. I also made sure to keep SPF on my face. So thank you guys. I hope this really helps somebody out there who maybe didn't know how to deal with sunburn. I really didn't know how to deal with it because I hadn't been burned in a really long time. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it was helpful or you learned anything or you were just entertained by it, make sure you like and subscribe, and always, of course, share my videos. I really appreciate it when you guys share my videos in social media. And make sure you stop by my website, www.strangecharm.com, and I've got more information up on my site on a variety of topics. Also, make sure to follow me online at Miss Trenchcoat. I am on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Vine, everywhere on the internet. You can contact me at Miss Trenchcoat. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys stay safe in the sun. Make sure to wear your SPF, okay? See you guys later. Bye.